In the very tips of our fingers, we hold access to one of history's greatest pools of knowledge. In the very same tips of our fingers, we hold access to one of history's greatest tools of destruction. Destruction to the self, to society, and to much more than we can comprehend. There's something uniquely different with the entertainment of today. Ease. It's easy to go on your phone and fill your brain with hollow shells that clog up the mind and take permanent residency within it, demanding rent from their landlord in the form of your will. Let's take a deeper look into the modern lifestyle. We often spend copious amounts of time on social media, and yes, YouTube counts. I myself will admit to being guilty of this, because it's easy for one to justify watching the 20-second video of the day on David Goggins or Jordan Peterson or Joe Rogan or any other inspirational person. I'm being productive, right? I'm motivating myself, right? Well, it's not as if you can keep continuously watching and keep getting value from it. The returns diminish as you watch more and more. It becomes an excuse to do nothing. Why is this so bad, you may ask? The nature of this question is rooted within the value of our time. Time is valuable. We cannot afford to forget that, because it's money as well. Beyond a certain point, we can do much better usage of our time. Write that paper, finish that project, instead of watching someone else finish their project and feel good about yourself. Living vicariously through people is a very real thing. Its proof is in the fact that people like David Dobrik can amass such fame. People watch so that they can feel better about themselves, so they can get a taste of the good life. In comparison to other media though, videos such as these seem quite benign, and perhaps they are. Something that I'd like to sincerely stress is the destructive nature of pornography to the self and the society. It doesn't just come in its most extreme and vulgar forms. That Instagram fitness instructor you follow counts in a more small but still significant way. Pornography proves to be a more corrupting form of mindless entertainment because it doesn't just hamper on your ability to think, and it starts a virus within the mind that will plague it for long to come. Dr. Kevin B. Skinner concluded that individuals who viewed pornography daily scored 21 in the depression range, ranking them in the severe depression category. As more research is conducted, it may be even found as a root cause to mass shootings. So let's face it, pornography is ruining our societies. Whether pornography serves as the coping mechanism or the root to one's inner turmoil, in neither situation is it right. If it is a coping mechanism, then it deludes the mind every single day into feeling good and not wanting to address the evident problems. With how accessible it is, at the very tip of your fingers, its potency to destroy is multiplied greatly. We end up needing a shot of stimulation several times a day to drown ourselves in joy or to drown away the pain. Or maybe it's both. So what's the solution? Discipline and spreading awareness is crucial. Support systems need to be provided, and collectively we all need to realize that it's not good to keep the source of harmful stimulation as a lifeline. In the context of the modern world, people may not like to hear this, but religious ethics are a pretty darn good defense mechanism. Muslim scholars such as Numan Ali Khan preach the same message of responsibility for young men and getting your act together as Jordan Peterson. Yet people still tend to discount Islam as barbaric and useless. Ultimately, we take refuge in another world of bliss. At some point, we must also be willing to live our own lives. We must be willing to be ourselves. Just being doesn't seem to be very in right now, and that just might be the problem.